and like Midwestern kind of.
You ever blast me on Twitter like that again? I get Adrian Peterson in here. My backup,
Great
Hernandez
story.
Justice. Don't make it come to that.
Wow. So glad I didn't turn your mic off. Let's quietly venture into the next sport.
Now, there's lots of teams throughout this land, but I'm proud to be a Cubby fan. Believe me, 84 was just the start. We're going to bring a pennant to this party. Hey, I'm a Cub fan.
He's a Cub fan.
And I'm a Bud man.
He's a Bud man. Ooh, Harry.
Holy cow. We'll win the series before we're through. Cub fans is...
Oh, that's right. Baseball time. It's off season, which means it's free agent season. Big, huge announcements, big signings today. A's signed former Royals Billy Butler after 10 years in Kansas City. They were not interested in re-signing him.
He got him, helped him get to the World Series.
Yep, he was a little sad about it too. He was sad to go, but
he's like, I was there 10 years through all the shit. We make it to the World Series. You guys don't want me anymore.
That's right. Now he's headed up to NorCal to win a World Series. Wrong team. Yeah. Across the bay.
Could be next year because next year is the American League turn.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
One Giants can only get every other year.
Every other year is the Giants, and then every other year is the American League. Whatever team that they decide on.
That's right. Speaking of the Giants, though, they will not be winning the World Series anytime
not next
soon.
year.
No. Well, at least they won't be winning any food eating contests. They've lost big fat fuck Pablo Sandoval.
Yep.
The big fat panda. It's about fucking time.
Well, have they officially lost him?
Yes,
I believe
I
so.
know he
yes.
was very interested in.
He has agreed to terms.
I think there was an agreement.
Terms have been agreed upon. Ink has not been signed, and the rundown is yet once again on the floor for midlife. Gotta get this man a table. We will work on that.
Table, please, waiter.
Is it with Boston?
Yes.
So Boston does have Ortiz and Panda.
Yeah, you guys called that.
Yep.
I remember last year, or the show before that, you guys called that.
And so no money has been discussed, but Boston also did sign Hanley Ramirez, Hanley Ramirez. 5 years, $90 million. I think it's a little much for Handjob.
It's funny. One year we're making fun of them for getting rid of everybody, and in the offseason they're like, okay, we're going to sign all the great.
It's funny, they gave us all their people who panned out to be nothing.
Yeah.
And then they signed a bunch of people, including one of our decent players. Mm-hmm. Not worth $90 million, though.
No, I wouldn't have re-signed him.
Not with the injury history that guy's got.
Right. And Mr. Clutch in the play. Oh, I guess not.
Oh, wait.
How far did he get us?
Actually, he was clutch last year.
Last year.
And then they hit him in the ribs, and then he was scared from then on out.
Yeah, so you can have him for way
Never
too much
played
money.
again.
Yeah. So what else? Adam LaRocci. Just continue my trend of mispronouncing.
La Cacarucci.
Yeah, that's right. He's now a White Sox. 2 years.
Oh, that's oh no way.
Huh?
No, that's not racist.
Sorry.
You said sock after that.
Oh, cock.
Socko.
Wow. I still haven't turned it off for some reason.
Did he take his medication before the show?
Apparently not.
No, I guess not.
You're not supposed to drink with it. He's now
how am I supposed to feel it?
Yeah, White Sox. 2 years, $25 million. Hey, you guys know who Kyle Seager is?
He's a singer, right?
No, that's his
the
dad.
other Seager.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Bobby.
I know who this guy is. Bobby Seager. I know who this guy is, but the Mariners just gave him a 7-year, $100 million extension.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Kyle Seager?
Yeah. Who is this jabroni?
A millionaire.
$100 million.
Somebody had to do whatever they want to me.
They seem
for
like
a
the
couple
next team
million.
that wants to leave Seattle is what that sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Let's bankrupt this city.
Yeah.
7 years, $100 million?
What has he done lately?
Besides
don't
get
know.
a raise,
I've never
I don't
heard
know.
of him.
Exactly.
Then again, baseball has fallen to the wayside the last few years, for me anyways.
True, but I still, people making $100 million, I usually hear about.
I like hockey way better than baseball. So.
Oh. No, that killed your mic for you. Finally did it. All I had to do is say he liked hockey.
You said the magic word.
Yeah, I like hockey. Done. What else? Dan Herron, not Don, that's his brother. Dan Herron would rather retire than leave L.A. The Dodgers talking about trading him, and he's talking about just retiring if that's the case. So he wants to play in L.A. or Anaheim.
He knows Anaheim's not actually in fucking L.A., right?
They are the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Of Anaheim.
They're the neighbors of L.A.
Yeah.
He wants to be in the L.A. area because that's where his family is.
Ooh.
It depends on what kind of money he wants. I mean, he's a good number 5 pitcher.
He must have saved a lot of money if he's like that demanding of where he goes.
That's true.
Yeah, because he's not that good. He can't say, "Oh, I'm a star pitcher, so I'll go wherever the fuck I want."
You know what? He had like 2 great seasons, and those were contract seasons that made big money those next years because of that big contract.
And that was it.
What an asshole.
Wasn't that when he was like with Arizona?
And then he did it again with Oakland, I believe, or some other team.
Yeah. Speaking of saving
fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck him in his fucking pocket.
Yeah, in his back whole pocket.
That's
fuck
right.
Don Heron while we're at it.
Yeah, his brother Don. Fuck him too.
Yeah, they're like twins or something.
Just fuck those 2 brothers.
Yeah. Speaking of saving money, though, you guys.
I don't mean brothers. I mean fuck the 2 guys that are brothers.
Right.
From I wasn't trying to be a racist or anything.
You know, with all the stuff that's going on in Ferguson tonight,
yes,
I think you better watch what you say.
I am being very careful.
The neighbors might riot.
That's why I brought my helmet.
Yeah, a lot of Indians around here. That's a true story. They can probably hear me right now.
They're the black man's best friend?
What are you talking about?
We throw a burrito at you. I don't know what accent that was.
I'm not sure.
That's just wildly
kind of mixed up.
Yeah. It was an adopted Indian kid or something.
Yeah.
Speaking of saving money, you guys want to save a little money? Why don't you head on over to Amazon?
Yeah, you save a lot of money doing that, and that was a great.
was good.
You know what I need to go on Amazon and buy me a little stand for my notes.
You do. I bet
keep
you
dropping
can save
them.
a shit ton of money if you went on Amazon.
Save a lot of money and a lot of embarrassment. I keep dropping it every time I bend over. The trigger's right there staring at my ass.
Yeah. Oh, hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, this is like jail cell action. You do not want to bend over.
I just want to compare back pockets for a second. That's why. I'm like, let me see what midlife's got going on back here.
That's horrible.
Maybe I should try that next month.
You know he's hairy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got gray hair on my ass. I'm so old.
I want to see
Gray
how the
dingleberries.
I was seeing how the
brown.
dingleberry looks.
Yeah. Poor Amazon. They're going to pull their sponsorship.
No, just get a razor on Amazon.
That's
That's what I'll do. Buy
Bring it back around.
Shave
a
those
stand to hold
dingleberries.
my notes and a razor to shave my ass.
Yeah. Amazon.thecharitystrike.com. That's right. Or if you can't remember that, just go to thecharitystrike.com. Click on the Amazon banner right there at the bottom of the homepage. That fucking easy. All right. Back to baseball. So, new 2015 Hall of Fame.
Drum roll.
Kevin Johnson in there?
No.
Oh.
I was waiting for you to go
Kevin Johnson.
like a retard. Top in the list.
He's not even the Mayor's Hall of Fame.
That's right.
And he saved the Sacramento Kings over there.
I know.
That's probably why he's not.
gonna be a
Say
Hall of-
people of Sacramento are pissed. Get the pitchforks.
Hall of Fame
everybody.
mayor for sure.
Get
right
the
there, man.
pitchforks. First time candidates, the big unit. Greg the rebounder. Oh, Randy Johnson.
Oh, there is a
everybody.
Johnson in the Hall of Fame.
There
Wow.
is.
Yes.
I mean,
My favorite baseball player of all time.
It's
Randy
because of
Johnson.
his nickname.
No, I just love the guy.
All right,
Because he
so,
loves Johnsons.
so I was a little young to be a Randy Johnson fan, as we all know.
You're only 2 years younger than me.
Yeah, but when did he retire?
He
Johnson?
retired 5 years ago. Since it's the first time he's eligible for the
Did
Hall
not
of
retire
Fame.
5 years ago?
Yeah, 5 years. After 5 years, you're eligible for the Hall of Fame. So
He
it's only
played up until
5 years.
2009?
Yeah,
You're
I don't
so-
think he played much. I don't think he had retired.
Okay,
at that
when
point.
was he?
He probably stopped
the
playing
big unit. When was he at the height of his game?
late 90s, early 2000s.
That was before that. That was like
No.
mid 90s.
No, well, mid 90s too, but
Like-
his
but
big,
like
big.
dipped
He
in
won
the
a title
mid-90s.
in 2001,
Well,
and that's when he was the big unit.
When was he with
only 14.
Clemens
Diamondback.
on the Diamondbacks?
No,
Was
it was Schilling.
Schilling.
first
Sorry,
off.
not Clemens.
That was 2001.
When was he shooting up Clemens while he was pitching with Schilling?
They won the World Series in 2001. If you'd let me say it.
I'd rather you not.
You guys keep asking.
Anyways.
I'm answering over here.
Oh, first of all, let me defend myself.
It's like I'm doing the MMA news
I
right
was.
now.
No, it's not that bad. I was never a baseball fan until my later years.
I don't blame you. You're not even a fan now, really.
I just like to follow.
You're like, oh, Dodgers, cool.
Yeah.
Dodger
Hey,
dog.
go blue. Let's beat up some
Yuck,
Giants.
but I'm fat.
Yeah.
I'll eat it anyways.
No, they're fucking horrible. They're an abortion to hot dogs. Anyways,
Those nachos aren't nachos.
no, they're like
It's
movie
like
theater
cheese, and you get tortilla chips to dip.
All
in.
right, Corolla, can I continue here with my question? Fuck.
Why do we keep interrupting each other?
Alaska Air sucks.
So, anyways, this is a question for midlife. So Trigger won't talk.
Oh.
So the big unit, Randy Johnson. I mean, people knew that like the big unit was a euphemism for cock,
Yes.
as is Johnson. How did that nickname not get shot down super fast?
Because he was such a big guy, I guess.
Right, but like,
He's like, what, 6'6" or something?
I actually think the
Oh,
double
God.
the double entendre the double entendre is I believe he did have a big cock too.
I was going to answer that, but then he interrupted.
yeah, shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine like Bob Costas where like, all right, here we come up to the plate, the big Johnson, Randy. It's like, come on. Just call him Randy Unit. All right, fine. We'll move on. Jose Canseco.
Canseco this.
We talked about the last week or the week before. He was looking to sell the gun that he shot his finger off. But he's like, I don't know how I'm going to do that because eBay doesn't allow you to sell firearms.
All you have to do is go on in front of your yard and you can sell your gun.
That's true. He's in Vegas.
You can sell it wherever you want.
He's in
just
Vegas.
not on eBay.
That's right. By the way,
where do I do it? Anywhere but eBay, Jose.
Yes. Thanks to Mandy in the chat room who was providing him some figures. 2001 for the big unit. And
I was saying that every time.
I was trying not to pay attention. Anyway, so back to Canseco. Now he's Mandy in the chat room.
Oh, then I believe Mandy.
Yeah. She's got a bigger dick than Mike.
Update for you. You're only 6 points behind in the fantasy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go with the gay fantasy league.
Am I playing Barbecue Master?
No, you're playing Cybertron Dinobots.
Oh, still a gay name.
Yeah.
Either way. Back to baseball, thank you. So now he's looking to sell the finger that he shot off on eBay. It's that time of year, everybody. Looking for that special gift for that special someone?
There you go.
That's right.
You can give someone the finger.
That's right.
eBay needs to do the click-through. They really do.
They really do. We are plugging the fuck out of them. Just like you can plug the fuck out of yourself with a genuine Jose Canseco finger, everybody.
Put it in your back
I say,
pocket.
who needs a butt plug when you got a Canseco plug?
Oh, ladies.
Yeah?
Wouldn't you love to be able to brag to your friends at work? Ooh, I got fingered by Jose Canseco last night.
I wonder if it comes complete with herpes.
Probably.
You know he's got to have it.
Or Stone Cold. How would you like to have a third bird?
Okay.
Don't ever talk about Stone Cold.
Yeah. How dare you?
Oh, sorry.
How dare you?
Sorry, midlife. I forgot you were in the room.
Most people do.
Could you imagine like buying that for your girlfriend and slipping one of those little like vibrator bullets inside the finger? Like, here you go. Zzz. That'd be really hot. What else? And a judge has threatened Roger Clemens with contempt if he does not provide the documents that they're requesting provide in the Brian McNamee case. Brian McNamee is the guy who was his trainer, and he claimed was the one giving him the juice, and now he's suing Roger because defamation. And
he technically had evidence, but they didn't let him use it because they didn't have proof of how he got it.
Right.
If he just picked it up out of a trash can or something. He's like, no, he gave it to me to dispose of, and I didn't. He's a villain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that went down the wrong goal.
That's what she said.
Just drinking like a child over here. So, yes.
I'll let you go.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, I forgot to finish the whole Randy Johnson thing because I got too caught up talking about his dick. Also, first-time candidate Pedro Martinez, John Smoltz, Gary Sheffield, Rich Aaron Boone, Tony Clark, Carlos Delgado, Jermaine Dye, Darren Erstad, Cliff Floyd, Nomar Garcia-Parra. Was it that long ago? I thought he was like playing a couple years ago.
Nomar?
Yeah. I guess not. Brian Giles, Tom Gordon, Eddie Guardado, Tony, that's not even the right name. Troy Percival, Jason Schmidt, and Jared Washburn. Another beer, please. That's all for the
Washburn's eligible for the Hall of Fame?
And Mike Pizza, who did not get voted in last year, is eligible. He's one of the people eligible for a revote.
How has he not been voted?
Well, you need
Pizza?
He's the greatest hitting catcher of all time.
Right, and now as a revote, you have to get 75% to get in. So it's even harder.
See, poor Piazza is like the guy that they think did steroids, but he never got tested. He was never called out on it. Nothing.
Right.
How can
if
he
the
be
glove does not fit?
Yeah, he did. Seriously.
Yeah. Also with Piazza is Craig Biggio, Jeff Bagwell. Is that brother to Buff Bagwell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tim Raines, and then a bunch of other people. Barry Bonds. These are the PED holdovers. Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa. It says here in the story that I found this from, the one I wrote. None of these guys should worry about booking hotel reservations in Cooperstown this summer. You're right.
Tim Raines, poor guy. He played just right before Making It Rain was popular. He's the perfect name for it, man.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That is a shame.
That's such a
He
shame.
can go to porn, though.
Sure.
Tim Raines! That's his.
Okay, thanks.
Jack.
Not just a segment. How I feel about everything Mike says. Tiger Woods, y'all. Hired a new swing coach.
All right.
His name is Chris Como.
How long's he been doing this?
I don't know.
He's a swing coach.
He's retired already. That's like saying you need a jerk coach.
Yeah.
I'll show you a clean jerk. And
it just feels the same every time. Not digging it.
Right.
Gotta give me a swing coaching.
Sit on that
Gym
hand for a
coaching.
while. Just sit on that hand. Have it go to sleep. Stranger that bitch up.
Oh, the world of opportunities.
Right. That would just seem. I feel like it wouldn't be as good if you did the stranger.
No. She's like, am I doing it right?